But yeah.
So welcome to the October 30th Halloweenish edition of the Melanin Living Show. How was your weekend?
It was good. Can't say it was quiet because we had a little tribe, all the littles. We went to go see Maleficent. Good. I liked that. I liked it a lot. And the movie experience was pretty good, even considering that we had little people with us. So it was dope. So
Okay.
shout out to my little tribe, and then you guys know that I did Nurse Assignation, and that was fun. And I did not, however, participate in any of the WTMH festivities. Shout out to Aisha Posey, aka Love the Motivator, because she won Best Costume at the Atlantis Halloween party. And listen, do you know how mad I was gonna be if she didn't win? But apparently they're doing another one. So
This weekend?
This weekend, because it was raining last weekend and shit. So yeah. So all of that. How was your weekend?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Let me think. No, I legit don't remember what I did. Spades and brunch.
I was gonna say,
I don't like. It goes after Monday. It goes away. Saturday we had spades and brunch. Vanderelli room. This was our first time having it there. I was in the kitchen making pancakes and bacon and eggs. Put her to work.
Oh yeah, and I'm still mad at you because even though I had the little tribe, you still wouldn't bring me.
Deliver. We had a dope ass pancake bar.
I wanted delivery, damn it.
There were sprinkles held, and all of the wonderful things. So people came and they played cards, and we had our DJ Earbleed was playing music, and it's just a dope ass kickback. And then we had our good friend in the corner selling edibles, and shout out to Papa Kane. He was there like trying to give people information to give them jobs. So we will be back there very soon. The next one is scheduled. But that's what I did Saturday.
I'm OOC right now, so I'm out of character because that fucking
Can you breathe?
It's like I could breathe because the mask, like I specifically picked one that had like, ventilation in it. But it's like
warm
I mean,
here.
feel it like it's warm. So, I'm like, holy shit. Like I'm gonna die.
But that was it for my I didn't do anything. Sunday. I chilled all day long. And I don't remember Friday. Friday I cooked because Karen Marie, shout out to Karen Marie, had her one-woman show at the Streetlight Guild, and I catered that in addition to doing my own event. So I was like cooking both things at the same time most of Friday night.
You're so balanced.
I'll be trying to help people make their things special. Oh, sure, you want a whole meal? Fine, I will cook it. And so I did.
Nice.
So here we are. Hold on, let me turn my music down. We're going to start out. I didn't even really want to talk about it because it's a really in Black America,
Black Hollywood,
Black Hollywood, and anybody who loves Friday or Boomerang or the Wayans brothers. We lost John Witherspoon today.
Boondocks, man.
That was on my list. If I say I have never seen the Boondocks, will people take my black heart?
Yes.
I feel like I'm really black.
So I think that you should pay homage
And watch all of it?
and watch all of the Boondocks.
Watch the first 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah, 4
Season
was...
after that,
Well, because they got like a different writer.
I will watch that this weekend and get a burrito and put some hot sauce on it. In honor of John Witherspoon.
Put some hot sauce on my
Pop.
burrito.
So, yeah. So the internet's posting lots of memes and they're satisfied.
So the last one that I just saw, I forget the artist's name, but he's an animator, and that one just kind of choked me up a little bit. I'm not gonna shed a thug tear, I promise. I'm not going to, because my parents ain't raised no punk ass bitch. But
I think it's okay for this particular person. Like, Pops, high school, even further back,
Right.
it was like a thing. Like, I know in my household, my brother especially, both of my brothers were obsessed with the Williams brothers and are part of our culture, and that's all I've been seeing on Facebook. Like, there was a post like, post your favorite Pops quotes, and I was like, I can't even read this. I'm not.
I think I would say the most pivotal one was from Friday, when he stopped Craig from going out there with the gun. I think that was like something that like really stuck with me, even though it's not like hella relatable in my life, but it was
such a dad thing.
It's such a dad thing. So,
hey Ella,
man. So, moving on.
Oh, I wanted to touch back on the Lil Fizz and April Jones situation. That we talked about it a little bit last week. So if you don't know, member of B2K is now dating Omarion's baby mama.
And Omarion is from where?
Also B2K.
Right.
Yeah. So they're bandmates, right? So they denied it for months, and then now they're all booed up all over Instagram. The point I wanted to make was, like, I've been reading the comment sections about, I'm indifferent either way, but I noticed that a lot of women mostly are like, yeah, it's love, let them be in love and whatever. And I couldn't help but think, like, let's reverse the situation. Like, would the responses be the same if this was, say, Destiny's Child and, like, Kelly was now with Jay-Z? Or, like, I don't think that women would,
or what if
they would be trying to kill this dude.
What if Beyonce left Jay-Z and went with Dame Dash?
Can you imagine the comment?
Or like Beanie Siegel or Memphis Bleak or I don't know who else.
I just don't
Jay
think.
Electronica, who does not put out albums, but he promises albums all the time.
His songs are still on fire though.
This is like a reverse double standard because I know that and I had a baby by some dude, a couple babies, and then we broke up, and then he started dating one of my bandmates. I'd probably kill both of them.
Oh, I don't know if I would kill him.
You're the crazier of the two of us.
But,
yes, you would.
I mean, I have a very, very strict rule about women breathing my man's air. But
so you're Beyonce, and I'm Latavia.
Like, y'all are laughing, and I'm like so serious. Like, sis,
it's really.
I like you and everything, but please don't breathe my man's air.
Don't breathe
okay?
air.
Just don't. You don't need his air. You can go get your own in your own little bubble. And that's it. Like,
That's so dumbass shit.
I'm just saying. That's all. Like, just don't look at him. Don't touch him.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was just reading it, and they're like, maybe they're just really in love, and I'm like, now y'all know, if it was the other way around, that the comment section would be way different.
Well, this is the problem that I have now, because I was kind of indifferent about it too. Like, so this is what's going on.
It's trash.
Okay, yay.
It's trash of the week.
Like, yay
going
to
to
her.
them.
However, now she's being reckless because she's like publicly claiming like Lil Fizz is better in bed than Omarion. Like, sis, leave.
Trash.
Can you just leave this man be? Let this man be at peace. Because
there's so many women in the world blame for that. He's famous. He could have went across the world,
but you know what?
It's literally anybody.
All jokes aside, Mona Scott probably said, "Hey, y'all need a fucking storyline."
Well, yeah,
and
they look like they really like each other.
Like, but that's what happens when you're good at acting. So, and said, "Hey, listen, Fizz, if you want to continue, I know them B2K checks ain't getting it. You're gonna have to come up with a storyline."
He might have renewed royalties since they went on tour.
Probably now.
So Chicks was really excited about it.
So I think maybe that's what it is. They're going through great lengths. So you know what? I think I made mine a little strong. Can someone hear me?
I don't know if there's any more in that can.
Oh.
No, you're the one talking about we don't need no chaser.
I know, right? But I changed my mind. So I'm allowed to do that. I was not the same person I was 2 hours ago.
You almost played your Ratchet song.
Yeah, you're like playing it. Oh my god.
I stopped it.
Yeah, but I think she's pretty trash for.
They're both trash.
For trying to, you know, hype Lil Fizz and his little penis up. Because Moniece is like.
She said it's little?
Moniece is. Little Fizz is.
Little Fizz.
I can't even like say it without like.
Little Fizz.
Little Fizz. Part of the Love and Hip Hop franchise alum. And that it's like a little fizzy pop.
Aww.
So, you know, somebody lying.
Remember that point because that'll go with the question that we got in our Q&A later.
Yeah, so I did get a question in my Q&A. You guys are going to be like,
it's for later.
Listen. But
Tank's album in the background because we talked about him last week. And I don't care what y'all say. His voice is something else.
So, like, moving on, I have got a bone to pick with some of y'all who were on a friend of ours.
I wouldn't say
JG. Yeah, I'm not gonna put him like 100% on blast, but
he didn't do it.
He didn't do it. But
some of y'all's baby mamas is crazy.
But some of y'all baby mamas, ex-wives, wives, girlfriends, stepmamas, whatever. Have lost y'all ever loving fucking minds, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Got me fucked up.
So yeah, you got me fucked up, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Yes, with your chest.
So yeah, exactly. So JG is a school teacher, and it's for junior high school students.
Bad as fuck.
Right. So they're already assholes. You thought toddlers were assholes? Like junior high school kids are assholes. I used to have a junior high schooler. She was a dick. I have a high schooler now. She's still a dick. But she gets it honest. So, I mean, I can't really be like...
You made it.
Right. I made her. I made this amazing human being, but she's still a dick. But, he, like I said, he's a junior high school teacher, and he said the following. Me, don't bring lip gloss or lotion to my class. I will take it. Students, suck teeth, roll eyes, sighs loudly. Every other extra ass teenage behavior. Okay, dang, tripping. Me, and he has a little drawer that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lip glosses, 1 tube of Carmex, and a nice size. So, of course, I laugh because I'm more or less like, see, kids be tripping, kids don't listen. Now look at you, looking stupid. But we've got some parents who are assholes, and they're raising assholes. And I got a problem with y'all because y'all got me fucked the entire fuck up. So,
well, she sent it to me in the middle of the day.
I did,
and I was like, my first reaction was, "What's wrong with them having lip gloss? Like people's lips be chapped and they be ashy." But then she was like, just go read it.
Right. Yeah. When I saw the post yesterday, right, I really didn't think it was going to go as far left as it did, but it went way, way left. So, one person asked, why can't they have lip gloss or lotion? I'm confused. On to say, it's a huge distraction in class that leads to arguments and class disruptions. It's never taken out and apply, return to pocket. These items never come out without being touched for some dumb reason by at least dropped on the floor and argued about.
Because they're like 12.
Right. And to me, this is a very valid argument. And so
you would think that would be the end of the
You would think so, but then this bitch.
Sister Reach.
No, I'm gonna just say this bitch because fuck her Sister Reach, no. I'm gonna be wild disrespectful. This bitch said, I'm not buying it. I bet if you let it go, not that really big of a deal. It's lip gloss. And then she did the face palmy. She said, so what if they touch it? Like, couldn't this be turned into a lesson on respect of some sort? You dumb bitch. I just, Okay, so, to personal respect of the teacher, etc. I'll be honest, this is bothersome on some levels, unsettling and very unsettling.
Very unsettling.
So she goes on to say, I'm sorry, she's not even she, this bitch says, teaches no agency, I don't know what the fuck that means, teaches no agency, which is what you're trying to teach through character education. Yes, you dumb bitch, you do that, because let me tell you something. So this teaches your kids to basically not have to follow rules, or
which is the problem.
Which is the problem. No wonder why your kids are probably this is probably why. So another young lady who is not Sister Reach, and I will call her a young lady because she speaks with logic. She said, I actually see it the opposite way. If you were asked not to, where's the agency when you do it anyway? Taking it teaches. Thank you. So basically, in your household, you mean to tell me that if you tell your child, do not hop on the Xbox because I said so, and then your asshole kid still hops on the Xbox after you said no, you're just gonna like just let the shit ride? Oh, let me guess. No, that's because it's your house, bitch, right? So they have to follow your house, but they don't have to follow the rules where there's another adult caring for them.
Correct.
You're fucking dumb as shit. Like, y'all about to make mine.
It's like, don't chew gum in class. Somebody brought that up. And then when they told us not to chew gum, and then if we chew gum, we had to spit the gum out. No one, my mom, and never at any point was like, you're a bully. Like,
right. People were coming out and saying that this particular male teacher was a bully. He also, someone else said that that he was, in so many words, discriminating against a particular gender or attacking a particular gender because, you know, these are common items that girls would have. I call bullshit. Your kids are assholes. Fucking teach them respect. And then maybe, just maybe, you know, grown-ass adults wouldn't be ready to fight your fucking asshole kids. The end. I'm done.
The kids come in class, if they do something distracting, whether it was them damn fidget spinners or whatever the fuck, like that who knows in 6th, 7th grade at this point what is distracting. And if he's like, I'm gonna ban these from my class, just put them away.
Right. For
one class period or whatever. Just could you put them away and don't bring them out, and if you do, I'm going to take them. Years old, they like to challenge every fucking thing. So if they then choose to pull out the lip gloss or the lotion instead of just or whatever, that's a choice, and they should learn consequences at this point. I honestly can't imagine, and God bless all the educators who have to do this all day long and then post about their experience, and now I have to be on Facebook and you calling me a bully for taking lotion because that is a rule in my classroom. So because you don't like the rule in my classroom,
he said
then it's a terrible
rule at their school.
Take it away.
So another young lady said that it should be reserved for like when they change classes or lunch breaks or whatever.
My daughter is 12. And she was telling me about one of her teachers doesn't like when they go to the bathroom during her class. They have to have some kind of special pass. So she's kind of like making a big deal about this. And she was like, and I'm like, well, do you have time between classes? And she was like, I mean, but we have to get from one end of the hall. I'm like, so you do have enough, like in between each class, you can make a conscious decision to bullshit with your friends or go try to like use the bathroom so that you maybe don't have to go in the middle of class.
I think they have she's like just 3 to 5 minutes to get from one class to another.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe you should, then you won't have to even have the conversation with the teacher. I wish he would come home to me talking about some lip gloss, and I'm like, well, once I've established that this teacher is not an asshole, which he is not, and these kids love him,
Right.
Which also makes me question, do these people on this page even know who he is?
We both know him personally, and I've never.
You can't know him and make those
asshole.
comments,
right? So obviously, those people that spoke out against
need
him
to be deleted.
They need to be blocked for real, and they don't know who this guy is, because he does care tremendously about these kids. He does, and he wants to see them do well.
There's also very few black men
who give a shit.
Who give a shit enough to keep going to school with your badass kids,
right,
and trying to teach them things. And you want to get on here and bitch him out about lip gloss and lotion, and call him a bully, and just pull out attacks
and a masochist face. Or not a masochist, I'm sorry.
Sexist.
They wanted to call him sexist. He was misogynistic. I totally used the wrong word. I had to catch myself there. Yeah, no, but they're calling them all types of names, and it's like that just goes to show how they handle conflict themselves. They don't take responsibility for their own actions. So when they're on that bullshit, they blame supervisor. Like, if you're on that bullshit at work, I can 100% guarantee that you will blame your supervisor for being uptight or whatever the fuck, and I call bullshit. Log the fuck off of Facebook. No wonder your kids are fucking assholes. Anyway, what else we got? That pissed me off, because I've had to have my kid about, things of that nature.
Don't come on me talking about no lotion. Put the lotion away until you get out of the class. If the teacher that particular teacher doesn't want you to have lotion in the class, because y'all be throwing it and shit.
Like,
you're not.
The one time my kid, she had Starbucks as a rule about not allowing open drinks, in class. And she was just like, well, he told me that I needed to either drink it or go put it in my locker or go throw it away. And I'm like, okay, which is reasonable, because if you spill it, what happens? That causes a disruption in class. Someone's got to go clean it up, and it's a mess. So I'm like, so what is the issue? And she was just like, but it wasn't open. Okay, that's not the point. He specifically asked you, allegedly, to not have open drinks in his class. And I can almost guarantee, child, that it was open, because I know you. Remember, I made you. Like, there's no way that you can sit up there and tell me that you had an unopened Starbucks drink in this man's class.
I know my daughter's talking to everybody in between classes instead of going to the bathroom, and then she waits till she's well into the class, and she don't like this person's class anyway, and then goes, can I go to the bathroom? And she's probably done it every day to the point where the teacher is like, no ma'am, you may not. You may go before you get here.
Right.
Didn't work.
The bottom line is that a lot of these people, this just shows that a lot of these people do not teach their children about accountability and following a simple rule. You can live without your lip gloss for 40 minutes to an hour. You can live without your lotion for 40 minutes to an hour.
You were probably ashy before you
ashy when you woke up this morning and didn't even wash your little butt. So it's like, who gives a shit? Like, nobody cares. So there's that.
Word. We're good?
I think, yes, we're good. We're good.
Okay. We're going to go to a commercial break. Wait, already?
It's because I gotta do my thing.
It's a different one, so you might want to read it.
Yeah, I know. No, I saw it. I was just like, okay, so we're doing this today.
I thought I had my song on my Melanin Living. We have a playlist that I've been building for the Melanin Living Show, so every week we play BJ's in Chicago Kid. But I've started to add more indie artists on here and play them, because what I discovered is when I post the videos on YouTube, you get your dividends for us playing your song. Yay! And I think that is super good.
Oh, so something really, really funny that's totally not happening in the Black community, but it's like by proxy. So, Catch Me Outside girl.
Unfortunately, yes.
I don't know what, I can't remember.
I'm not even sure.
It's like Bad Baby or something like that.
I refuse to say it.
So then, the white girl, her name is like Vicky or something like that, and she's the one who thinks she's Black. So apparently
Wright and going back.
I actually want to see this.
They physically fought, apparently.
Is there a video?
Yes, there's a video.
I'm gonna watch it later.
And listen, this
And I don't even do 5 videos.
It is
that one because it's not black people.
right.
I will watch it.
This is
Keep it
like
all the way around.
it is the most comedic thing I have seen, and it was like, and I watched this at least 10 times, and I laugh like even harder every time I fucking see it. It's like it's fucking hilarious. So,
oh gosh, we have Ride With Me. Shout out to Kanisha Danielle. Featuring commercial break music.
All right. So, does your credit need to be leveled up? Level Up Credit Coaching can help. Maurice Colbert, the owner of Level Up Credit Coaching, has a special offer just for Melanin Living. For $147, you can get a 30-minute consultation and a self-repair kit to fix your credit. If you're interested in this or any other financial service that they have to offer, contact Level Up Credit Coaching on Facebook or at levelupcreditcoaching.com and tell him Melanin Living Show sent you.
I wrote that commercial.
And I can out without actually
You
like
did a good
reading
job.
everything.
Practice. Good job.
Speaking of, I need the cord for that blue ice mic because
all right,
I really need to start popping these.
I keep telling y'all I'm the camera person too, and I'm so serious about that. So we're going to get into our boom. Okay. Just like how that cost me.
I was trying not to eat while y'all were.
You can eat your snacks. It's fine. Shout out to Danielle again. So we have move over to the seat over here, sir.
Yes.
You and your beverage and your snacks. The winner of September or October? October. So no Sunday. Zeke. We don't have.
Yay!
He came in like the dark horse, no pun intended, at the end of
Literally.
the open mic, last act of the night, and hit us with some comedy, and won that shit. and part
We were
of
like, what?
Where did it come from? And everybody was cracking up, and so as a part of his prize, he will be the paid feature, which means I'm gonna put some money in his hand, this Sunday at So Dope Sunday, 121 South High Street, Burger I Am downtown. And he's in, and he also will interview one of our sponsors, independent radio show out of Indianapolis, so that gets some Midwest love going on. So welcome to the Melanin Living Show.
Very much so.
So I would love if you, I know at the show you said that was actually your first time. Like, what happened? Did you just get drunk and like?
Actually, it was my third time.
Oh, okay.
I've done comedy 2 other times before, and each time I was exceedingly drunk. So I'm keeping up.
That's why you giggled the whole time.
It feels like it's a big mood for me. But when I signed up, I told them that I didn't want to go first, and I didn't know I would go last. So I had like 6 drinks between like.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Like,
Yeah, when you come to So Dope Sunday, you perform. We don't care which order you want to go in.
So,
Right, we don't care.
Yeah, I didn't know this.
We pick anonymously
I
now.
At random.
I didn't know this,
Yeah,
so
so-
yeah, I was a bit sauced by the time I got up, and I had to like refer to my notebook for a couple of jokes at some points, but I think I'm quite shocked that I won. I still can't believe I won. I think for me, the entire experience, the people who performed on the show were amazing. The universe had like a pretty amazing song, so
Yeah.
I'm still like shook that yeah.
I think you guys were like 1 point.
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah, it was like
It was
point
really.
difference.
They were the judges who were like asking me like, "What you think?" I'm like, "I don't have a score sheet." So
I was
this
just
is
like,
specifically why I don't judge, so I don't have to be like,
the
I
deciding
think,
factor.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just amazed that there's a scene like this in Columbus, and it's an opportunity for people to project whatever kind of like creative space that they have. The judges thought that I performed well enough to deserve the win, and I've been writing a lot of jokes since then, so I'm looking forward to Sunday, and I promise not to get that much. I'm just gonna get half drunk.
Right, get as drunk as you want. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah, I moved to the States like.
Okay, nice. What are you studying?
I got my master's in marketing communication, and now I work at a startup downtown. Yeah, so,
Nice. Okay.
yeah,
So, like I do this on my other podcast.
Are you
how many
doing
podcasts
I'm
do you
just kind
have?
of lit,
two
like just the two,
Okay,
just
sorry.
the two. So,
far?
right so far, who knows? I might just be like, you know what, I want to do another one, and
About
just right.
anime.
Probably
saying,
not
I-
because there's gatekeepers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only because like.
You can do it two.
Listen, I really wish y'all could have seen his face when I whipped out my headband. He was like,
Yeah, like for real, like
what?
no, for real. But think about it. Growing up, it's very hard to like meet girls who liked anything remotely nerdy, and men out there are exceedingly macho. So it's all like sports and like that kind of like nonsense. A special boy like me, and you enjoy like watching anime. It's it takes you a while to meet like women who might be interested in this. So like every time I meet any kind of woman who like is kind of nerdy, I'm just like, oh shit.
Like that's how I made all my friends. Like when I used to be on the management team at a call center, and that's how I made friends with all of the tech support people. Is because they were just like, she likes, and she, and oh shit, yeah.
It's
So
it's a whole mood.
it definitely is. It's a whole mood. It's a whole vibe. But what I wanted to say was, or ask you, when did you know that you wanted to try your hand at comedy?
I wouldn't say I knew. I think for me, I've always been like the class clown or the guy, like when I hang out in a group of friends, I'm always the one who's always like cracking jokes or like just up to like shenanigans. So that was always like the role that I usually took when I hung out in a group dynamic. But I think like actually my friend Yvette is Yvette.
His manager.
His manager.
I know I'm a manager.
She's
Me
trying
and
it out.
Yvette hanged out last year, and we watched the Marvelous Miss Maisel together, which is a great show on Amazon Prime. We were together, and I think I was like wild stoned, and I was like, I can do this, and she was like, you can totally do it. So she kind of pumped me into it. So when my comedy career fails, I'm ultimately gonna like blame her for this.
Wow.
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 But
Ma'am, you need to get some paperwork in order. It's like.
But it was that and me seeing like the show that talked about this person who I thought was really impressive, and the way the show was written was really like well structured. But then also I know that there's a very big like underground like comedy scene in Columbus. And it was something that I'd been ruminating for a while because I was really trying to find a creative outlet, and I figured out that I could write and it didn't really go well. I can't draw. I don't really have any like actionable skills except like I'm madly funny every like 3 days at like 2 p.m. So
Specific time,
for a very small window, I'm very funny. So
I'm extremely funny at 2:03.
You know,
Right.
exactly. So I decided
time.
that I wanted to pursue this. So I've done it a couple other times, and I think like Janelle, who is one of the judges at like Sober Sunday, was like, you really should come to this and like have a chance to like tell some jokes. So I'm really happy that she hyped me up, and now I can't wait to like really see where I can take this.
Nice.
Your whole energy and I can't believe I won. You want to interview me? What?
Like, what?
Honestly,
for real.
I can't believe I won.
No, for
I'm
real.
like,
I
it's so
told my
funny.
friends that I won this, and I was doing this comedy thing, like my friends from back home, and they were like, "Somebody's paying you money to tell jokes."
Yeah, I mean,
I
I'm
feel
like,
like everybody
yeah,
was like,
it's paid, and you were like, what do you mean?
Exactly.
I was like,
It's paid.
But it give you
my
money.
guy.
so like none of my
What?
friends like are letting me live down this, but yeah, like I'm really stoked. I honestly thought I was like very inebriated when I went up, but the performance was fantastic. These people have actual skill. Like there's somebody who can play the guitar, the universe can. That dude can sing. Like,
yeah.
As soon as he started,
it blows us away, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm still. Every show is really different in vibe, and who's up there. Like the month before September. Wow, I didn't get my times together.
Yeah.
Dre was there. This guy's an insane vocalist.
I know.
Bored in doing it because I don't know what's about to be on them. I mean, we have some regulars, but it's always watch list. Here you are.
It just feels like there's a lot of singers who are there who you know they have that kind of like, you know, I started singing in church with my grandma.
Yeah.
Got drunk with my friend and
I'm
she
one of those singers.
to do some comedy. So I don't. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve to be there, but you know, I'm really working on like improving my craft and like I will PM when I'm funny.
Of course.
And I'll be like, hey, here's a joke. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to improve because I feel that everybody who was at the show really like showed me that there's actually like a lot of talent here and I need to improve. So I'm really trying to be better. So I'm hoping that on Sunday it goes like really well.
Yeah, I feel as an artist, no matter what your specialty is, if it's comedy, if it's music, if it's poetry, I just try to be better than your last one. And then a little more confident every time, a little more you every time. As long as you're being you, I think it's gonna be great. Like somebody's gonna feel it. I always say that. Somebody's gonna feel it.
Because listen,
so just do
King
it.
Monsieur, boy, he came
He did.
every month. That
He almost won the first month too, and I think it was like 10 points.
Right.
That the other person got it. So he came everyone, and then he won.
And I
We had
think
a party.
even he was shocked. He was like, "What?"
It's
We
always
have that effect on people.
the reaction. Like, what?
No.
I think because there's so much respect, the artists they're sitting there and they're watching. These people are really, really good.
Yeah.
And what?
No, for real. Like
I
was so hyped when I won. I was like, I went home and I was like, holy shit, I won this.
You did.
And yeah, it's been
You're
ridiculous.
the reigning champ.
And I'm really looking forward. Now that I found out that you get paid for it. No, you get paid for it. I think like Qamil like texted me on Instagram.
Yes, paying you.
I was like, so this is paid, and I was like, what? What do you mean
like,
paid?
what do you mean?
It's like you get money.
And I was like, money? I was like, oh shit, there's actually like a benefit.
It's very
from
important.
winning
I
this?
think. Oh, I know because I am an artist. When I throw events, I'm throwing it from two different perspectives. I know what I appreciate as an artist, and I feel like if it's going to be a thing where somebody wins, you're winning something really good. And what's better than some cash? Like, you know, you get the network, and then like all of that's cool, and you get the interviews, which is really dope because like right now, all these people are watching and they have no idea who you were an hour ago, and now they do.
And
So hopefully they come to the show Saturday, Sunday, and see you. But I approach creating events, booking artists like with a different respect than I think that the people who are not artists.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I'm like, yeah, I try to pay people, and I never feel like I can pay people as much as I think that they're worth, but nobody's ever unappreciative. They're like, you know what, I can do a lot with this.
That's about you know, when we took the direction that we did with the DJ Cafe, instead of doing just 5 different DJs and you know them showcasing their skills, I wanted to go in the direction of battles, and it was just like, well, what can we do to like, you know, kind of sweeten the pot a little bit? I mean, yeah, bragging rights are great, but he was just like, my partner was like, hey, let's pay them, and I'm like,
people like tangible things.
Yeah.
They do.
They would have been like,
Right,
yes.
Yeah,
you know, and now that I've had a case for it, Cuba Gooding Jr. just be like, show me the money.
Don't be like the Cuba Gooding Jr. now. Don't.
I think he will.
But yeah, but be but be that any given Sunday.
Yeah,
Was that? No, that wasn't any.
That's
given
Jerry
Sunday.
Maguire.
Yeah, Jerry Maguire. Be that Cuba Gooding Jr.
I think that's the one he won an Oscar for, right?
I think so. All weird.
So tell people how they can find you.
I am on Instagram. I have like an account on
You
there,
do?
that I created that has pictures of myself and myself with my friends engaging in lovely activities like eating dinner or me sitting on a bench, all these amazing things that people should see. You can follow me at EZYKYL. It's Ezekiel. So that's EZYKYL. Just add me. I only have 300 followers so far, so I'm really looking forward to ranking.
You might have 303 after this. So before we transition, we do this thing called 15 seconds of joy.
Okay.
And you think of something that makes you really, really happy, or that you really, really. It could be whatever makes you happy, and we're gonna give you 15 seconds to just gush about this, whatever it is. Okay. So
when?
You have
When
your
do I
thing.
start?
I'm gonna tell you when.
Okay. Should we go to like 45
No.
when it hits 9?
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah, I
45
was gonna
seconds.
say let's just.
In the meantime, come to Soul Dome Sunday, this Sunday.
Okay.
And
Go.
Alright, so I really like British period piece dramas. I don't know why. I think they're the best. I really like costumes. I'm out here watching people being like, hey, you peasant. It's just like the. I really rock with that. I'm just saying. That's it.
What? That was great. I can't wait to watch that back.
I know, like for real, I really love this shit. I legit have assigned characters.
That is so
characters.
Are you like
characters.
Downton
Downton
Abbey?
Abbey. Yeah, I have assigned characters.
For the record,
Yeah,
I do not watch that bullshit.
By
But-
Julian Fellows. He's amazing. And I really like it. I think it's a different way of storytelling, and a lot of things have been lost in how people lived in those times. And I really rock with that.
Super dope. Well, thank you so much.
I'd be like, "Bam!"
It's totally fine.
Tell us about the times in Kenya.
Oh my god.
Bam!
You know Obama is my cousin, right? We're from the same village.
Just want to play a little bit before we get into our next interview.
Calm down.
Oh, shit. You're very funny.
I'm like a middling fool.
I really like
Thank you.
So, our next beautiful melanated guest on the Melanin Living Show is my friend and the extraordinary. Is that a good intro? Singer, songwriter, super funny guy. Hi, Agape. Can you hear it? Somebody's phone. Dre Peace. One half of the Triangles. One of the best groups to ever do it. Y'all don't know it yet. Some of you do.
I like Down Abbey a lot.
Huh?
I was going to say that. Down Abbey.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
I couldn't run.
Movie?
It's slow, but
Oh no, it's a
good.
show. It's a show.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Dre,
Yeah,
you're moving away.
I am going.
Did you see that?
I'm going. I'm going to
Where do you think you're
I'm
going?
going to the other Ohio. Indiana.
Why?
I have friends there, and I just need to take a
Sabbatical
take
journey.
a little time.
I don't like that.
Well, you're not gonna like where he's going after that, man. If you don't like that, because this is much further away.
Okay, well, I can rock with that.
First of
That's
all,
France.
I
Take
went
you some
out
time.
to change into my costume right before we got the show, and this dude comes gliding across the library floor because you can't see it, but his coat is like ankle length. So it's like he's like
Word of Agape.
just a vibe.
Shout out.
Oh gosh.
Shout out to Agape, she is watching. She made she made a gorgeous dress that I wore. I think the first time I was in Columbus Live, they were like, "We like what you look like," and
She's incredible.
I hit her up like, "Do you have something I can wear?" Then I went over there and she got me together, and the pictures turned out really beautiful.
Yeah, wordofagape.com, you can get all her stuff.
Did she make most of your stuff for like shows and things?
Most of the crazier kind of like more elaborate stuff. Yeah. I have a friend named Ibrahim. I have to shout him out. He's from Senegal, and he brought me a bunch of cool, garments and stuff from home. That was cool. Just came to a few shows. He was a fan and said, I got some shit I want to give you. So sometimes I try to intertwine those.
Friends there.
Not Indianapolis.
Okay.
Everyone says that. So Indiana is where
that's
I'm
from
moving.
people to Columbus.
Yeah. I'm not saying the city where I'm moving.
Okay.
But it's not Indianapolis.
It better not be South Bend.
Is it close?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But just everybody's like, "Are you going to jail?" Because they're like, "I'm going on vacation
Wow.
for a year." You know what I mean?
Wow.
You never like, I'm
no.
just going for a year, and then
Yeah,
I'm
but
fleeing the country
yeah.
after that. I'm gonna go to
no.
France to flee the country.
I'm just taking some time.
I can see how that.
Taking some time.
So is this gonna be like? Is this more of a kind of finding yourself type deal?
No.
You're expanding your horizon.
Yeah, I just want to take a little time.
Come back to you.
I'm not even gonna say to not perform. I'm still gonna perform.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a little minute. I ain't trying to find myself for nothing either.
I just want to go somewhere else.
I just wanted to
Breathe some new air.
kind of bring myself out somewhere else.
I think that it is really dope because a lot of people don't ever go anywhere. And
There have been
just
some
see and feel different
who haven't
things.
even been outside of Franklin County.
Listen,
Like,
if I didn't have children, I would have been gone singing in
Yeah,
DC somewhere.
living
Honestly.
here. Sometimes I meet people who are born and raised here, and they, I mention a place or an event or a restaurant or something. They're like, "Oh, I meant to try that. I've been here all my life and I haven't tried that."
like what?
I'm like, "Dang, man," so
That's crazy.
I think there is
It's true though.
you get used to like your hot spots.
But those are also the same people that swear there is nothing to do in this
And
city.
there's so much to do here. You could go axe throwing and then go like to a ceramic class and then get drunk and then go to gallery hop
You
and
can
then go to
the
a live
interactive-
show.
You can go to the
see a rock
interactive museum
band.
out here, like.
Go to Coya, then go swimming. There's a scuba diving spot in Hilliard if you want to learn how to scuba dive.
Columbus, like there's so
Yeah.
many things to do in this city.
Otherworld, shout
No,
out
it's not
to
as many people.
Pilgrim.
Many things as it used to be. Have you been to? I saw some videos of this Otherworld thing. What is that?
And I want to go
awesome.
so bad.
Incredible space just for kind of mental, visual, audible.
Stimulation.
Yeah, everything. A lot of work. Shout out to Pilgrim Heidi Cambridge. She's over in an area there called Open Heart Studios.
Okay.
And that's the other world, so go check her out too.
We need to be there.
Yeah,
we
it's
need to
intense.
be there.
Yeah.
So the first time I encountered Dre was with Cece, which is with
The triangle.
the triangles, the other half of the triangles, and I was like, what the fuck? In Dayton, I don't remember what show it was. I just know that I was in Dayton, and they were remarkable and memorable enough that that's all I remember
Thank you.
about that. And that was years ago.
Thank you.
And then I saw him around hairstyles over the years. And then you were just here. They were like, he lives here. I'm
Cut my
like,
tail,
like,
tail
he had a
coming.
tail, which was like the
Yeah.
funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
So many jokes.
It's terrible.
My first encounter with you was at the Savoy Club, actually
Yeah.
out in the parking
Yeah.
lot. And me and Qamil, we had
I had a show before that
we
show.
had a night. Let's just say that. And I remember pulling up parking, and this little spelt figure, like in the
Great
shadows.
word.
So she
Word
she
of the
makes
day
her
is
way on
spelt.
over, and when you saw me, you were like, "Hi, MJ," and I'm like, "Who?"
I've
Who the
never
hell are you?
I've never met you yet, you know?
You were like, "OMG, hi," and you gave me this hug, and I was like,
Ever since that
who?
moment.
I was like, "Who is
remember.
this?" And then it was just like I didn't.
That was before you heard him sing.
Right, that was before I heard you sing, and I was just like, okay, so he's like hella friendly.
He's cool.
All right, like he's cool though, and then it was like, you got barefoot, AF, and listen, and I was so fried. that night.
Yes.
I was so
We had a great
fried.
time.
Yes.
Listen,
It was a great night.
so fried. Like I was sitting like in this.
That had to be
by
the
myself.
hottest night of the summer.
Listen, and it was so hot.
Oh, it was so
And
hot.
remember, they did not have any AC
It was
going.
so hot.
So not only I'm hot,
I always sweat when I sing it.
and it was
God.
like, and I already
I
had an
did.
attitude because it was like so hot in there,
and we were outside for the show before
Right.
that.
and it was so dang on hot. And listen, this man stepped on this stage barefoot and just started like. And I was just, I don't know if it was because I was fried. I was like, but this is a vibe.
Oh man.
It is a whole vibe. And I would not shut up about it. I know Qamil was probably like, girl, if you don't shut the fuck up. When we was
Anytime
in
your
the
name
car-
comes up, he is such a vibe.
He
He's just,
is such
Jerry's
a vibe.
such a vibe. I'm like,
He is such a vibe.
Trying, to keep it all together.
it's
That's
not
it.
that you're
Yeah.
like you don't even. It's just who you are.
You're an enigma, and I don't even know if that. Like,
I'll be trying to tell him.
you are so different, and just even being at Soul Dope Sunday, just to even share that space and you to share, I was just like, listen,
Just
I
take some
appreciate
time.
it. Yeah. To the restaurant.
I was very excited when you walked
do
in.
you forget like where you are when you perform? Do you like get lost in it?
Man, I move around so much, I forget where I am when I wake up.
He started on this side of the stage,
Right.
in the balcony,
Right.
and then this is a boy club. I remember because they were like Dre Peace, and I'm like, yeah, and then gliding again. Here he comes down the
Yes.
stairs like Black Jesus in white or something. Down the staircase.
White,
Right. Come
either
down the
this white
staircase.
cotton or it was this white linen outfit,
Oh,
and it was
man.
just like, who in
Glide.
the hell do you think you are, sir? Like,
I
I'm
was
so
coming to give it to
glad
him.
that we did that show because that was the first time that we got to do a
I
duet.
was gonna say it's the first time we ever sang
Yes,
together.
and we had talked about it. We did PJ,
shows together.
Yeah, we didn't get
the
to
first
sing.
time singing together was that day.
and that was such the perfect song
Yeah.
for it. And
I
that
wanna
won't
do it
be our
again.
last time.
Yeah.
I want to do jazz with you because I do really good Billie Holiday and other things. And Billy and Louie, one of them was reincarnated in
Oh
you.
man.
and he's so humble.
I just think it will be like phenomenal. At some point in our journey,
Yeah.
it will happen.
Yeah, let's do it.
When are you leaving?
Technically Monday.
Okay.
But that's all I'm gonna say right now. But
Come to Sold Up
technically
Sunday
Monday.
one last time, please.
You have time. You should come.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
You have to stay the whole time.
Sunday,
Just glide in.
Right. glide in.
Just,
sing with her, and glide out. That's all you gotta do.
come on, y'all.
I would greatly appreciate it.
I wanted to hear you sing.
Oh man, her voice.
I
is
feel like
so
I would
cool.
cry.
Such a
You
cool
haven't heard her yet.
But
Like,
she
is
sounds
she like
butter
amazing? Really?
Like Ella Fitzgerald or something. It's insane.
with more butter,
With way
Like
and I-
unsalted or salted?
salted.
Ooh.
salted caramel butter. No.
Ooh.
Like she was watching.
She's
Hi
good.
Rhonda. We were talking
She's
about
very
you.
good.
Yeah, she has kind of the same.
I'd like to
It
do
just
something with
is.
her, just working on the release.
We've been waiting for this project for a really, really, really long time.
Don't make me feel bad about it.
I mean,
it's been a while.
It's gonna be worth it. Worth the wait. I have no doubts about that.
There's 3 on the way.
Okay.
So the first is the EP, the half and half. That's B Jazz and I. That's just he and I completely everything original from the ground up. Just in a room, just pumping these sounds out.
Mm-hmm.
So massive shout out to Brandon B Jazz Scott.
So were you writing everything, or you were freestyling this stuff?
Some stuff is freestyle. Some stuff I wrote when I was 17.
Okay.
And some things were created right on the spot. We'd be just playing a couple chords and working some out. Sometimes he would be trying to find a rhythm or some place. making something for one project and it turns into something else.
I know all about that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, one goal and then all these other things come out of it. It's not a bad thing.
Sometimes what you think it's about to be when you go in there is not what it's meant to be.
And I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Having an idea and just do what I'm doing because it never happens that way.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud of it. It's called Half and Half. Anyone who comes to the show this Saturday, I guess this is my first time saying it.
Yes.
But they'll have one. There's opportunities to get extras as well. I'm going to try to paint some. But
Wait, there's going to be
Ooh. He does things.
Shout out to Storm 9000 for
Yes.
all your incredible work on
and
the
for your
project.
Facebook posts.
Thank
We
you
really
so
appreciate
much.
them. He did the mixing and mastering.
Yeah, I'm so grateful. So grateful.
You couldn't have got better for that.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Half and Half. That's the name of the EP.
Half and Half is
Okay.
the EP. It's a few songs. Not going to say how many. Jasmine and I are arguing about the bonus track. So, but yeah.
Are there any? Is there any collabs on it vocally, or is it just you?
It is all myself
Beautiful.
and each ass.
Okay.
No collaborations until the Triangles record, and that's next.
Yay!
Yeah.
Shout out to Cece
Hey!
because she's right here. Hi. Ian's Volume 1.
Oh,
And she's
that's
such a
right.
sweetheart, too.
Anyone who has tried these hands, you're actually kind of really exclusive. We only made 25 of those CDs, so no matter where you are in the only 25 CDs that are in existence. We hand painted every single cover.
I've never even knew that existed.
We did a thing
And I
with,
feel away.
is it Native Tongues?
Yeah.
And that was kind of a secret thing. I might get in trouble for saying that I'm having the CDs at this thing.
Wow. I guess you'll find out. I went to your secret show. If you did not go to the secret show, that is really unfortunate. I went and I did a write-up. I forgot that I did that. I've done so much of this year.
Didn't you do a write-up?
I did a write-up, and I don't even need to write any more write-ups because I can't. It was. But I went to do a write-up for my blog because R&B and really tried to capture as much as I possibly could the whole experience
You
of
nailed
that. And it was.
That's
the
for me
food-
too.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that show. And it was like something that I needed that I didn't know I needed. And not that I didn't know that you were awesome already, but that experience, I was like, this dude's gonna be famous. If he's not famous, don't nobody know shit about me. And period. And that is maybe in France or European.
Hey.
They're
I don't
Like,
know.
you know,
They're
what,
gonna
he's
be
mess
like,
around-
oh
you know
my
what's gonna
God.
happen? He's gonna mess around and go to France and never come back.
they're gonna be like, oh my God.
I want to keep a house here. But yeah, you're right.
You will. They will absolutely
We'll come
adore
visit.
you there.
Stay down
Like
over there.
right, like
Overseas.
it's just weird how like overseas, like especially France and things of that nature, they really love people like you and Qamil. Like if Qamil were, you can
I
visit.
fully intend to.
I mean, you can visit, but
Don't
like,
listen to
you
that.
said,
Fully
Trying
you
to keep you forever.
to
Well,
do all this.
I mean, no, because I mean, essentially, what we do, we could do anywhere.
Yeah.
So it's like really,
I've always felt in the bottom of my soul that was going to be. I've watched like
yeah.
artists go over and
Like
the
never
way
return.
that they are embraced and appreciated, especially doing soul music, is very, very different.
I think it's
They're
an
embraced
Ohio
more
thing.
over
Is
there
it?
than over here.
I don't even think it's.
I peeped how people move here. Like even spent a very short time in this particular scene. It's only been what 3 years. Ohio is different and not in a good way.
I think they're just I say this all the time. I know someone who's the best at everything, every industry. I think we all know someone you can name the best singer or writer or dancer or, producer or filmmaker. I think everyone from Ohio, there's so much talent here.
It's insane amount of talent.
That are, I think naturally Ohioans' standards are high, number one. Mm-hmm. And we're not impressed that easily because we all know someone awesome.
Right.
Your name, the greatest talk show host. Yeah. Or, you know what I mean? So I think that's an Ohio thing. I don't think that's just,
but I know what you're saying.
There's so much talent.
But there's every now and then, a few times in a lifetime, you see something that you're like, this is not normal. Right. I see. I'm just saying what I do and how long that I've been doing entertainment and throwing shows and going to shows and out of town and doing shows here, and with all the confidence in my heart. You're not something that I've seen.
Me?
You.
Oh.
you and Cece combined. Like, there's tons of groups and tons of duos and tons of solo artists.
Thank you.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
I'm working so hard.
But it shows, though.
And it's hard working at. When you just get up there and you just start moving around and you start singing and stuff comes out like she said. Right. Like, that is not something that comes around often in a lifetime.
It's not typical. It's
maybe
my
I'm not trying. I don't care.
Maybe my standards. I don't expect a lot.
Like D'Angelo. D'Angelo is not an every generation thing.
Right.
It was just a matter of somebody finding this dude, the right person, being in the room with the right people. Somebody heard the right song at the right time, and then boom.
I want to go to every room. I want to go to
and it's just going to be one room, and you're not even going to have to go to a lot of rooms. It's going to be one song, one thing. Somebody like, yo, check this out. Yeah. And then it's going to be like, boom. And I'm going to be like, see, I knew it.
And then we're going to be like, but we had him on our show.
I want that.
And like...
I'm hoping that works, and I'm really spontaneous even in singing.
Ella says she's in the triangles, too.
But like even today, you said just being in the right place, right, whatever. I have this ear. If I hear great acoustics, I like to sing.
In the stairs of the library.
I mean... I was
like
glad
I'm at my job. I want to sing in there so bad. Like it is perfect.
Oh, there's
I know exactly what you mean.
In Grove City. I don't want to say the place because I don't want anyone to do it yet. I'll talk to them. I'll talk. John Harper. Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out to
He was with me. We went to this place very late, and we were walking in, and I don't remember if I was whistling or something. I have to do a show here. I don't know if I'll record there.
Yes.
If they'll shut the store down and let.
How deep is your love? That's so random. This is the song we sung, and I don't think anybody got it on video. So, and it was so.
It was excellent.
It was.
Being right place.
It was like half a rehearsal. Yes, I'm telling you, and I cannot wait to be like. It's like the person. Who was it that Luther Vandross was singing background vocals for? I can't. I feel like my R&B trivia is really whack right now. And she was like, Shirley Murdoch, maybe? I don't remember. And she was like, no, get out of here. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. Sometimes people just know. Like, and she knew. And then what if she had not have said, no, sir, you are something. You got something. And then we got Luther. And that's how I feel about when I talk about you. Yeah.
He's so humble. He cracks me up.
I'm working. I'm glad it shows. Y'all just confirmation that I'm fucking doing the right thing.
Yeah, go adventures, go to Indiana. Be there for a couple months and you might be like, actually,
I'm gonna go to
wherever. Go where the wind and the spirit blows you. Because if you're going, there's something there and there's a reason.
Taking everyone with me too.
We'll be following you.
Trying
on
to
this
get
journey.
unbanned from Facebook so that we can actually talk to you.
Man, I'm sorry I couldn't even plug this today. I'm thinking, and
Listen,
niggas-
I'm doing
okay,
really,
you can
really
share
good,
the
but then
YouTube
again, I
link.
have.
That's the only reason you have.
Right, that's the
So
only
used to
reason
it. So every
why I
time I go
haven't
to-
been banned, because I have not been on Facebook.
I mean,
Like, she knows I'll pop in and be like, okay, hey, and then I haven't posted anything, and this has actually been a very cleansing experience.
Okay, but you have to come back because
I know we got stuff that
plug
we
the
need to
show
do.
this Saturday.
Yes.
Dre's going away a show.
yeah, I didn't even know I should have been plugging it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
9:30.
what you saying now?
Yeah.
Cold fried chicken.
9:30.
That is not the name of the venue.
It says
Danielle.
Saturday at Natalie's Coal-Fired Pizza. It's the LCP by Jerry Peace, Jazz Soul Saturday. Shout out to Patience Thomas and Charlie.
Hey,
all
Chef.
the-
I haven't been in there. I don't
the
know how.
real Natalie. Shout out to the real
I
Natalie.
haven't been in LA yet. I missed
Yeah.
everything.
It's this Saturday at 9:30. Tickets are $10. They're the same price at the door.
Only $10.
Yeah.
That's so reasonable.
Only $10.
For what you're gonna
Every
get.
time I say make the tickets $100 or $1,000, B Jazz says no one will come. But I think they'll come.
You'd be
but-
surprised.
Only
Right.
$10.
You'll be
So
surprised.
come out this Saturday and have some fun with us. 9:30.
9:30, Natalie's
Man, it's
coal
intense.
fire. Okay, well, I'm about to put it in the.
Tell Ella it's Natalie's coal-fired chicken.
Not Natalie Cole's
and
fried
waffles
chicken.
barbecue. I'm crazy, man. Yeah.
Natalie Cole's fried chicken. That's what
Oh,
then she said
terrible.
Nat King Cole's fried chicken. And I was
Oh
like,
my
he's
God.
rolling in his grave right now. Ooh, so we can do your 15 seconds of
Yes,
joy.
we can.
Oh.
We are almost
Do you have
there.
something?
Wow, 15 seconds of joy.
Yes, you can
You've
gush.
got a few
Okay.
seconds to think about it.
All right.
Think about it.
There's so much to be joyous and grateful about.
Just something
It
that
could be
you
fruit
love,
snacks. It could be anything.
and go.
I am grateful for the covering and protection that has been over my when I wasn't breathing, when I wasn't speaking, when I wasn't doing what I needed to do. I'm grateful for all the direction and guidance that's pushed me without me having any input. And I know that all of that is going to take me where I
We
need
went
to
past your
be, and
15
that's
seconds,
the
but
greatness.
you went past it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's so much fun.
It's all good.
I wasn't timing it. I was just
Right.
listening to it. Thank you so much.
Oh, man, this is the most fun I have. So
You were
nervous.
so nervous, and I was
Oh,
like,
so
what?
nervous.
No,
I
so
don't
was
speak.
Ella. What's going to happen?
I just
What
sing,
are we
I
talking
don't
about?
speak. So, you know.
It's a conversation. We It's not a very when you come on the show, we're not like so. You
Shout
know?
out to my grandma. Can I say
Shout
that?
out to
I
Dre's-
love you,
of
grandma.
course. Shout out to
Love
my
you, grandma.
grandmas, both of them. Absolutely. So for Thanksgiving, are you gonna be in Dayton or are you gonna be in Indiana?
Oh,
Where you
man.
gonna be?
Speaking of my grandma, she's like, "No, are you coming home or are you gonna?" I'm like, "I don't know yet." I think
It's kind of on the
I'll
way.
be home.
Like you need to go through there.
I'll be in Baltimore for my birthday with Wendell Lowe.
Wendell
Wendell
Lowe.
Lowe the second.
You
Yeah,
play
Drew
drums, right? I
Cosmo.
haven't met him yet.
He's doing a great drum
We're
clinic.
Facebook
there.
friends, but I haven't met him yet.
Yeah.
A
So,
drum clinic, that's dope.
That is super dope.
I love you guys.
This was so fun.
I'm glad you
Because we have a few more things. before
Right.
we-
Oh, my
we wrap up.
I'm trying to
Anywhere.
run.
So we've got
Are we doing
One
Q&A
question.
with Q&M?
yes Q&A with Q&M.
We have two questions.
Whoa.
Well,
Well-
the first one is more advice. I was gonna save that little gem that I sent you for last, but I have a young lady. We will call her Telly, and her boyfriend's name is Dan. Telly and Dan. So Telly said that he proposed that we move in together, and that's a little quicker than what I really want to move. And I feel like that there's something else to that. So a little bit of a background on Telly and Dan.
Is he a hobosexual?
Hobo?
What the
No.
fuck is a homosexual?
So a homosexual is basically a person,
A man.
a man who, or well, women typically don't do this, but it's mostly men who get into relationships. A place to stay.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow, that's a whole thing.
Yeah.
That's a big.
It's a thing.
It wasn't me.
So
Careful, it's
Dan,
homosexual season.
so Dan and Telly are in a long distance relationship. They live 3 hours away from each other.
Now you're not Telly, right?
I am not Telly.
She's not
Okay.
telling. Her man lives here very
Yes.
much.
All right.
Yes.
I was just looking
So,
like
no.
maybe
She's
you're not
submitted.
Telly.
She wants advice.
Right. So
Oh,
yeah, this
okay.
is so Telly and Dan, they live 3 hours away,
Right.
and he comes.
Java?
They have.
Or
They
3
have.
hours away from Columbus.
She's got children.
3 hours. Oh no,
He's got children.
that's what I wanted to know.
But
They're trying
also
to Brady Bunch it
Right.
long distance.
right.
All right.
So his whole argument is, I don't like that we are apart.
That's fine.
But he needs a place to stay for the kids or for him?
Well,
Yeah.
he's got some baby mama drama.
She trying to flee.
They have a it's not court ordered, but they do have an agreement. I think it's written. I don't exactly remember,
Wow.
but they have an agreement to where he pays X amount of money per month for these children, extracurricular activities, so on and so forth. Okay, so I guess recently they fall out, and we think that it was behind Telly because Telly's presence is known, and baby mom was like, "Fuck that,"
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now Dan is proposing that they move in together,
And then.
and well, he doesn't have the kids full time.
I got you. I got you.
So I was just like,
So you're asking me, should they or should they not?
well, here's
Oh,
home.
there's so many things already.
Right. She owns her own home, and she's got this great job,
Okay.
and so she stands to lose more if she were to. So
He has what? To move her and her children to.
Well, he don't have no
well,
place
we don't
to
know.
live.
Like, she didn't actually
It's
say
terrible.
if he owns his own home either.
Okay.
She didn't say.
I've heard enough.
The advice, because this happened like last week when she came to me with this, and I told her, I said, hey, I can talk about it on the show, and this is what it is. So I told her that basically me and my man are like basically inseparable. We're two little peas in a pod. So I can't really relate in terms of like who should pack up and
distance.
move. Right.
Yeah.
I said that I can't relate in that nature. However, he's got this baby mama drama. He definitely needs to go to court, and he worked that out before.
I'm not good at these type of things because I'm not heartless. I do have a heart. I'm very empathetic, all that stuff. But man, there's so many more fish in the sea. Like, why pick this one with all this? I mean, love
maybe
is love.
they're
is
tied.
love.
Maybe
you're
they're
3 hours away.
soul ties. And well, this is what he said. He said that living together would help us learn each other and know how to deal with each other when we are at our worst. That's his reasoning.
No.
For wanting to
that
move
sounds like
in.
a bad test.
No.
What if you find out it sucks?
Do not pack
And
your
like,
kids and move them 3 hours away
don't
with
do
some
it.
dude
Don't
who's
do
not
it.
your husband. He has not come and offered anything that will make it make sense for you to leave the beautiful home that you
Hey,
have,
lady,
uproot
don't
these
do it.
children, and move
Hear me.
them for somebody who's not even this dude.
Come to my show Saturday instead.
Don't do it. Also go to Trey's show
Find
Saturday.
love there.
And if he wants to take his kids and then move them ask him if he wants to move his kids in with you and see
Well,
what he
this
says.
is what I said.
Sucks.
I told her that it's clear that she has more to lose versus him, only because she really didn't give me like his financial status and so on. So if she owns her own home, she's got this awesome ass career and shit.
No,
It doesn't sound
Don't do it.
He wouldn't move in her
okay
house.
It doesn't sound okay to me to just pick up and move.
She owns the house.
Right.
No, he wants to come live in her house.
And so she said, but who moves where? I wouldn't ask him to move. Well, you know, things are with the children's mom. She likes to cause hell for no reason. And they play sports and stuff and have practices during the week that she sometimes can't get them to, and he steps in.
Keep writing no.
She said that she has been at her job for a number of years. She's up to a great on home. So
she's
do I
telling
sell?
you why it's so hard.
Right. So do I sell and move up there and rent, or does he leave his kids?
What?
So I said, it seems like financially you have to court and get the shit together with his kids. He seems to be kind of like skipping that part, and it's almost kind of like he's trying to escape.
Do not sell your house.
Nope.
Take your kids.
That's my answer.
From their life.
Telly.
Move them 3 hours away for somebody who is like, assuming that y'all want to get married, because not everybody wants to get married, but he's not like, let's be a family and then we can get to know each other before we get married, and then, you know, get the kids used to each other and all that shit. He's
love.
just like,
so
we can know each other at our worst.
There's also the other suggestion.
There's more love. There's more love than just this guy.
And that, but you know, when
sell her house.
When you, and I'm not necessarily saying that I would probably be quick to like sell my house and like leave my great career, you know,
if you
for
really
a guy.
like someone, you mean?
I can't say that I would legitimately do that. What I also suggested was, if he is adamant about being closer to you, he can move to where you are,
even a little closer,
but he would need to have his own space. Comfortable.
He's trying to split the bills.
You know.
Telly, don't do it. And Dan, pull it together, bro. Because
Dan the man.
This is terrible. I mean, this whole.
Save this other question for
and
next
so
week.
She said, but he's presenting it almost as an ultimatum and says that he doesn't like being apart, as if he didn't know that getting into the relationship. But he still really does need to get. And that sounds messy with it.
If you really wanted to be with this woman,
I'm sorry,
you will bust a move. She clearly has more established job for a while. She has a mortgage. Want to be a part of her life and get to know her at her best and her worst. Then pack your shit up and move to where she is or closer, where you can be like, you're 3 hours away. Move an hour and a half away so you can still be dad and be close to your kids and get that shit together, and also spend more time with this woman. Yes. But you do not ask no woman who is not your fiance, because she could do all of that, get to this new city, they break up, then what? You in an apartment, like
right?
With your kids,
you're locked into a lease.
You took them out of their school, away from their families and all that for a dude. Like, no, get it together. Sorry, sis. No.
Oh, I did. I did forget to say that when I did suggest that they, you know, that he move, you know, to separate space. I did, and he shut it down. He said it's a waste of money to continue living apart.
He wants to save some money.
He might be a homosexual.
He's trying to save some money.
Like, I really tried to like him, but
no,
this seems
I like him immediately.
Only because
rather sacrifice some of the things they would never ever sacrifice in other aspects of their life just for love.
Just for love.
Would you qualify this as like a form of struggle love, maybe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
His motives have nothing to do with her. Everything requires nothing of him. Yeah, it requires nothing of him. Assuming that he actually cares about her, I can't imagine being like, oh, you sell your house, like,
right?
Pack your kids up, come
pack
over
your
here,
whole family.
Pack your whole family.
No matter how he's interacting with the kids, they're really in no relationship.
No, because like I said, he could at any point be like, I changed my mind, and you done sold your house.
And I wish I had more emotions to have like a deeper, more like nicer answer, but.
It's a hard no.
Man, it's a big, easy no.
This seems really selfish.
Only because he's offering her an ultimatum. That's a little off-putting, because I've had a couple of days to actually think about this, and because if he's presenting it as such,
Mr.
like
Clemens.
as an
Oh, I
ultimatum.
love you, Eric Clemens. Shout out to
That
Clemens
can't
and
be
Co.
that can't be good.
Christian.
He's offering her an ultimatum. So
Hi, Christian, and
I would say
his
y'all probably need to
Pray.
really talk about it, and
he is
Take a
selfish, and he's like, I didn't hear anything of him sacrificing shit.
Right. The
Yeah.
only thing that he would be sacrificing is like
Now, is he going to visit her back and forth? Because he did say it's expensive seeing each other separate.
He meant to live apart, like paying separate bills.
That's what he
Yeah,
meant.
but you were doing that before you met her. So that might not be what he's referencing. But either way, dude, pull it together and girl.
Don't
there's
do
other
it.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, there's other guys, man.
I was there when she made her debut to me with
That's
him,
really funny.
and he seemed really, really nice. But
Do they have
he
kids
handles,
together?
They do not.
Wow.
'Cause
Man,
they've only
she's
been at
dodging
this
a
for a
bullet,
few-
and he is too.
Right.
Like, bro.
Sell your house?
Also, I mean, is he in a relationship with, or does he have a decent relationship?
No, there's
More
just
than
the one.
That's only just.
You about to move in and inherit baby mama trauma, girl? Is you crazy?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Oh, because their first
wow.
little thing of baby mama drama. Like she immediately hit me up and was like, "Bitch," and
Yeah,
I'm
this
like,
is no.
like
Answer's
you know,
no.
but
Hard no.
yeah, it would be a hard no. Because
No.
Telly, I love your whole life, and
This can't be what we're.
She
ending
sounds like a
this
sweet
on.
person.
she's a super, and she deserves
Not
healthy
poor
love just
Telly.
like
And
the
that's
rest of
not
us.
This episode's called Poor
But
Telly.
right, poor Telly. That's what we're gonna call this.
Oh my gosh. No, Telly, no.
And then I had another question from
With all the love.
Renee. It's a little spicy.
And then,
I'm going to just go ahead and play your ratchet song, and we're going to
Okay.
close with Renee's question.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Any announcements?
You-
do I run this, Renee?
You are more than welcome to sit in on this as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
If you want to come on in.
Wait, who is this artist that this song is by?
No, Ray Shrimmer.
Oh, okay. I don't know who this other person is. Zeke, come back for this next question.
Come
Roll on
come
back
on
over
over.
here. So we're going to
Roll over here.
So we end every week with a ratchet song.
Yeah.
It's out all of my R&B.
How you just gonna take my shit?
Oh
And
shit.
today's
Take
song is
You know,
Frank's
I'm
Trust.
African. Food is for
By Ray
the entire
Shrimmer.
world.
And come to So Dope Sunday. Tickets are on sale for my birthday bash, which is on Friday, November the 22nd at Street Light
That's what you
Guild.
get.
There's going to be food and sexy desserts, and some of my friends are performing, and then I'm going to do a fight.
Manager,
Clemens, so you can wear glitter and fur and shit or whatever. Qamil,
Alright.
sodope.com. Get a ticket. There's only a certain amount, so it's not like you can come pay at the door thing.
What is happening Wednesday?
Oh,
Is it like sold out?
I think there's like there might be like 2 more tickets because it's sold out. We opened 10 more, and then last time I checked, like 8 of those were gone in a couple days. So in addition to the podcast, we are doing, I will say monthly, but we're going to do one this year and come back next year. We're doing this show in front of a live studio audience.
Yes, we
At
are.
various venues until we find the place that we feel is perfect. But the first one is next Wednesday at Streetlight Guild.
Oh, awesome.
And we get to have musical guests, you know, like they do shows. We have DJ Swamp is going to be our in-house DJ.
Shout out to DJ Swamp Thing.
So it's going to be set up kind of like The View / Jimmy Fallon.
Hi, Scott Woods.
Scott Woods,
Yes.
yes, and he is actually our very first guest.
Yes.
Wow.
Cast of Affirmative Distraction, all black improv group are going to be our guests as well. So
Yes.
it's going to be super. But that's going to be our first live show next Wednesday.
You
So
know,
we
I've
won't
never
be doing the
met-
podcast. We'll
Right,
be at
Never met
Streetlight.
Joseph Morwood.
Really?
Yeah, I've always wanted to meet him.
Oh man,
Yeah.
y'all really like each other.
So
Okay, last
to
question.
close this night out,
Let me turn your hood song up.
right, Lady, to ask our viewers is a micro penis,
Oh, I heard about this.
a deal breaker. So,
I actually forgot that was the question.
yeah. What do you think the question was?
I don't know. I was
Well-
legally blind and deaf when you said penis. That's what happened.
So,
I don't have
What would they
any.
know?
I don't have any advice. I can't tell you anything.
I didn't know,
I don't know
guys.
anything about anything micro.
it would pose
Happy
as a
for you.
problem.
I doubt that either of you did.
Have
you had any?
I had a guy who like lied on his dick.
I have encountered one before.
I've never encountered
How
a
was it?
micro penis.
It was like this big. But the funny part of the
So
story
basically,
was...
y'all was
Grandma,
bumping pussy.
I'm so sorry if
Grandma.
you're
See
seeing
now.
this.
Y'all was bumping coochies. Is what y'all was doing.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what
okay,
I was
so
doing.
this was many years ago. Really long time ago. Maybe like... I'm not going to say how many years ago because I had a phase. But the dude, he like... All of his bravado was like of a man who actually had a normal sized penis. So I had no idea what was about to happen. And then he like... boop.
Oh, that was the sound.
Like
Wow.
whipped it out, and I just kind of looked like, oh.
I mean, but can you really whip out a micro penis though?
It was his
Wow.
version. I mean, he had all the like gusto, like something was about to happen, and
It
then
was probably like,
Zeke,
Yeah.
you got a
Yeah.
good joke or something
Um,
for this
Yeah.
right now?
I can say that I'm not just black. I'm original sin black.
Wow,
You know,
there we go.
so
Can't-
motherland Africa, you know what it is. So
I'm gonna
you know,
let
it's
you,
like 15 inches down
oh my
there.
god,
You know, it looks like 5 baby arms
Can't
just
relate.
locking
I'm
hands.
gonna let
Oh my
Zeke
God.
take
oh
this
my
over.
god.
But you
Drake's
know,
like,
but you know
alright.
what? I'm one of those people who's a firm believer in if you don't have certain tools, there's all these other things that you can do to make up for it.
Yeah, it might not be a deal breaker for everybody.
And for me, it's I completely respect if that's something that you're cool with, and that's super dope. As long as he eats some ass, and he definitely then you're good. Like if you have a micro
So ultimately, what
yes,
that mouth
yo,
do?
don't leave because
Is
I
what
want to
you're
talk to
saying.
you. No, you don't. If you have a micro penis, you have to eat ass. Don't you agree?
But what if not like her ass?
Yo, ass eating is very important.
I am
Very,
So
very important.
Y'all hear that?
You know, it's like 6 degrees of separation between that. So you need to eat ass if you have a micro penis. That's what I believe in.
I still did it because I felt like it
How
doesn't
was it?
count. It didn't. It was what you
And
think it was.
it's,
didn't count.
It's
He doesn't get a number.
2019. It's 2019. Women are out here. They have
He
all
does not
these
count.
amazing things that allow you to get to where you need to be. So what
He
you need
didn't
to
do
be is
anything.
you need to be a supportive partner.
Y'all bump coochies. That's all.
Yeah, you need to be a supportive partner. And you
The
need
whole
to
time I was
things.
no, I never talked to him again.
Wow.
I didn't.
Wow. That's like
Ghosted. I mean, I was in my 20s.
wow.
Would you do that
What do
now?
I have to say?
I'm sorry for you, brother.
No,
You
now I'm going to
deserve
find
better.
out what's going on before I even get myself. We're not even. I need
So
to
you're
know.
gonna be.
No, because I'm not really.
What size is that big of a deal?
There's ways to like see it before you commit to like doing anything to it.
Without outright asking for.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
record.
Like I'm confused, but okay, sure. So yeah. So that was it.
Yeah, eat some ass. It's beautiful.
This message was brought to you by
So
Zeke.
we'll be back
Exactly. And ass
in a couple
eating
weeks.
2.0.
Wait, when's the next?
I shall be
podcast?
back when I win this weekend.
You can't win this
You're
weekend.
right. You can't win this weekend.
What do you mean? You
You're
can't
the
win 2
feature.
times in a row?
You can't do. You're not doing open mic. You're the feature.
Right. You are our
What?
feature.
You can come back in December and win again.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
but
do
you
open
are-
mic.
Wow,
and
after I just like committed on ass eating on the internet.
You better find a way to work that into your set.
You know, I have a whole joke on ass eating.
Oh my gosh.
Save it for Sunday.
Exactly. Come
And
through.
y'all just gonna have to hear it.
Word. She said it don't count. Qamil, it was a
Bless.
lesbian intercourse at best.
Exactly. That's why I said, see, y'all was bumping coochies. That's what it was.
It didn't count. It never happened.
You know, for guys that don't know,
I don't even
that it's
remember his
actually
name. Eat booty,
it's
it's groceries.
actually a
he was
clit.
dead to me. That's
For
what-
those that don't actually know, it's clit and not click. Y'all bumped clicks.
What?
That's what y'all do.
People
So
still
there's
say that.
guys that think that it's
Like
click.
clitoris, like seriously,
Click. Like,
That's not-
oh look,
that's not what it is.
click.
That's not a real thing.
That's not
No,
the word.
it happens.
Are you serious? Yo, let me talk about something that's very important. As an African man, when I was 11, scratch that. I was 14.
She's like, I know you.
When I was 14, as an African man, you go this thing called the rite of passage, which is called the second life. You get circumcised at 14, and you learn what it means to be a man at that age. This is
Holy
something
shit.
that Americans don't do, but
No,
it's a thing
That's
that
brutal.
Africans do. But when you're 14, every man in your entire family comes to your house when after you've gotten circumcised, and they teach you what it means to be. That's where I learned how to eat ass. You know what it is? Eat some ass.
Right.
Always.
So guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. And
Oh my god. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
We'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Unless
and
you have to the show
Right.
Wednesday, and then we're
maybe
gonna have a grand time.
maybe we'll be kind enough to post it. You know, like
Reach out to me on Instagram. I'm talking about eating ass.
some shit. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay, bye.
Love guys.